Industrial sector. That sounds like it has bar. It's got two spaces. It has the potential for a technological breakthrough, I suppose, right there. I'm not sure it's 3 sectors within, though. I think this would be a lot livelier if you could switch between controllable characters on the fly. So not just turning yourself on and off AI, but like if I hit, say, Q, I'd be the character in the top ranked position up here, and if I hit W, I'd be the second character. I would offer a strategic layer to decisions as well, for both your team and what you're using for guns and like reload timings and such. Right, even if that's, well, I don't know. He might move. Like, does he move? I don't know. Let's go and repair those 2 sectors. Let's see, it's this one and this one. Probably need new mods for the new guy, but I might find some more. I don't know. Let's see here. What's good? Nothing I particularly need. One of the other reasons I like the Populous is because it can get leadership and Eagle Eye, which are both fantastic skills. Eagle Eye was kind of the joke skill between me and the misses when we played Heroes of Might and Magic. What they did in that game, hold on, first, Heroes of Might and Magic is a turn-based strategy game where you can get resources such as wood and ore, and crystals, sulfur, mercury, and gold. I think there might be something else, but gems. Gems are different than crystals in this game. They're distinct. Anyways, your heroes were limited like 8 skills they could learn, and these skills would range from basic to advanced to expert. Eagle Eye, like at level 1, gave you like a 10 to 20% chance of learning like for up to like 2nd level skills if the enemy cast it in front of you, like while you're getting your butt kicked. So the enemy would have to cast a spell you didn't know, and it has to be a low-level spell for it. at like level like expert, it might like give you a 4th level spell with a 30% chance. Again, it has to be a spell you don't know, and they have to cast it. So it's not enough that they cast it. Never heard of him. No one here has heard of him. You would be better on your way, chum. Now. Huh. That icon is gone. It's gone in every place I've did explore on. I might be better off going down the get more AP route than what I'm doing. I'm about halfway through my allotted turn limit, so that's no good. Maybe he'll show up at my location now that because I feel like that matches everything I've been told, aside from the 3 sector thing. I killed fewer zombies than I lost turrets of. That is, I lost 11 turrets, but I only killed like 8 zombies. I somehow imagine missile turrets would do a lot more than that. Maybe that wasn't a message saying that I found it. Maybe that was a message saying they're out of hints to give me. I wasn't sure if there was any sort of passive bonus for being higher level. It doesn't look like there is. He should be a Tom, not some sort of thug, considering I've secured most of the city. I guess a thug could secure the city, sure, but, you know, if he's unlikely to have run into a thug that has done that, otherwise the city would be secure when I got here. So if I am a thug, I'm a pretty intense thug, with resources that he should be able to use to his advantage, or that he shouldn't try to hide from, or whatever. Yeah, I think this game would be a lot more intense if you could switch between characters. So then I would be busy juggling between like my big guns, and every time I shot, I'd maybe switch to another character and try shooting something else. If that was implemented, I'd like to see an optional thing where it would return that cursor wherever to. It basically put your mouse cursor on top of that your new possessed character's cursor. So like if right now my big gun's is here, I switch to the sniper. If I click, it'll be on wherever he was pointing. And if I move left, it'll be basically that guy's reticle. So if I switch back to big guns, it'll be back where I left it, or where the auto AI was. That would be really good implementation. I think that would liven up combat a lot more. Because right now there's pretty much only one thing you can do. Like, I can't decide to run away, I can't decide to advance, I can just click an enemy. Now I do have to decide which enemy to click, obviously. And I can get power-ups to use. But since those are not, you know, they're not really quite a renewable resource or anything, your main thing is just to click this. Because if you have, what is it, let's say 40, 50, 60, 80 zombies, I can't really split that 6 mines for 80 zombies very well, you know. I'll wait 2 turns and then put a master trading post in. Okay, well, yeah, I've got that hint already. So I'll just start around here and work my way out, I guess. Hopefully I'll have enough turns to do all of that. Okay, I know this was at like 40 before. Why is it so low now? Didn't I put it to 40 before? Yeah, these smart turrets seem to be doing way better than the missile turrets. Either that or the monster army is bigger, but I felt like it was big enough before, but I was only getting like very few kills. I don't know, that industrial sector really seemed like it'd be I wouldn't really consider one research point a technological breakthrough. Maybe I'm misremembering it. I probably am. I've edited it a lot, and it's been a long time since I've last played anyways.
Well, that's half my turns. I just want to take a break from fighting. I would like my AI. I would like to be able to trust the AI to do a decent job, but it doesn't even do 1/4 the job, 1/5 the job. Some other things that would even up the strategic layer and the combat layer is if zombies would not spontaneously appear in sectors that have no open access point for the zombies. Like, I doubt all of these zombies are climbing up sewer ladders or something, you know? Like the dogs, the fat men, the armored soldiers. If you're gonna tell me I need some skill like diplomat or something, I'll be annoyed. Looks like the needles are out to play. Now, if I remember right, they're like very, very resistant to explosives or something. Or mines. Maybe it's just mines. And their weak point is changing their kneecap, right below the kneecap. I don't know. Whereas the fat man, I think it was like the red spot in their belly or something. Apparently I can pop a dog and one grenade at this point. Of course I have to hit him. With the exception of the sniper on the bottom, everybody's a level 1 weapon. And of course the player character. I decided to really ramp up my player character's ability to kill things. So I gave them all secondary skills like Eagle Eye. Leadership is okay. It's just, since they're busy learning other stuff, they're already not going to be able to wield the weapons I find. And this reduces their effect how? Am I supposed to put it in my equipment slots? Alright, I'll give that a shot next battle. No, nothing happens when I put it in my slot, I can't use it. Perhaps it just fades away faster. I don't remember if it faded away starting from the middle as well. I guess I can still make them out pretty easily. I've noticed as I get kind of not as focused on the game, my accuracy and obviously my attention to who I should be firing at really diminishes, and it looks like my frame rate is skipping a little bit. Yeah, it would suck if like you eventually would find zombie armies so large that after, like, say the 200th zombie corpse, the game starts crashing. So then you could never defend. You would always have to forfeit every sector until you get enough turrets. But since you can't keep your turrets from shooting and expending themselves, you would kind of have to, I don't know, you'd have to be very, very careful about about fighting large groups of zombies, I suppose. I don't know. That's not what I want. Can I have a 2 somewhere? Because I thought I didn't have enough money to upgrade all my 2s. I know that these are the 1s because I just want the infrastructure points for them. I plan on, just because I like to do it that way, I'm going to turn these into workshops later. There's no real reason other than it's just a thing. It's just a thing I like. So you spent, what, 3 points in targeting, 4 energy, 5 presence, 6 presence, 7 power defense. Alright. Don't really see myself using you too much, but I guess you're an option if someone dies. Okay, so this was the area that he said within 3 sectors, so I guess just walk around in circles. We'll start with north, and then just keep going around and around until I find them. This seems like a horrible idea. Local drink... Alright, so it's within 3 sectors of these 2? I don't know. Keep going. Here's a pretty nice touch. A button for auto-resolve, and that's only if you would be, that's only if the game was confident you would win, and it would just auto-resolve it. I do like, though, that I can see really far across the map. Like I now have this much real estate to shoot through. I think you start with like this much, so I've basically gone up that far. Do I need it in my consumable slot? Because now I can't even see the fat man. I think I might need it in one of my 5 slots in order to make use of it. I'm not sure. Once I get max agile, I'll be a lot more open to this, to turning on AI. Doesn't mean I will do it, it's just I'll be a lot more open to it. Did I lose this sector or something, or have I just seriously never claimed the sector next to my stronghold? Ah, this is the other one. I knew I had a number 2 somewhere. Okay, that's pretty cool. I can now kill a burning in one shot. Oh, someone hit me. Apparently it's not the first time I got hit either. Oh, well I may have started this at 49, so... Alright, that was a pretty large massacre. Finally. As you walk inside the basement featured in so many whispers, Moan raises his head from his desk, his dark eyes scanning your features.
Ah, the Defender. I have heard about you. You plan on rebuilding the city? But can you protect its secrets? Can you protect me and my family?
So this is 2 words, technological breakthrough, but there's nothing about improvements, there's just one improvement.
Perhaps yes, perhaps no. But I am so tired of running away. Eventually, the undead will consume us all. I am ready to tell you what I know. Together, we might rid the city of both its living and undead pests.
So I found him, right? That counts as finding him. See if there's like more dialogue or anything I need to hit first. I could just forfeit this sector and then, as my next turn, claim an unoccupied sector. But I'm going to go ahead and just fight this one. Not because I want to, but because I don't want to screw with the... Because I feel like it's unclear whether or not you really can complete the mission. I think there needs to be like some sort of like checkbox on the objective that says that the game has triggered that victory condition. Because to me, I found him. But you never know how a game determines something. For example, a game might tell you your reward is 100 gold, but it really gives you 10 gold. That kind of thing. You know, so what you see and what the game thinks is happening is not always the same thing. What do you want it to be? Those are bugs in the game. Sometimes they can work in your favor if you know how to leverage them. Maybe, for example, that a bug is supposed to give you less of a reward, and maybe all... I can't think of a game that does this, but I'm just like using this as an example. Maybe you want to win a game as low level as possible. So, like you have like a choice of 5 quests that you can pick to progress through the game, and one of those quests gives you 1/10 of the reward that is listed. So you pick that one so you can continue to be as low level as possible. Games that you would want to be low level are perhaps Dead Island, I want to say The Last Remnant, but I keep thinking of The Last Revenant. Even though I haven't seen that movie, I have heard people keep mentioning that name, The Revenant. And there is a game called The Revenant, which I doubt is very similar. I think The Revenant is like, can't remember it too well, but it's kind of a top-down, similar to Sacred. more than it would be Crimson Land, and it's a fantasy RPG where you can like equip your character with gold armor and plate armor and so forth, and you would see it in your paper doll. I can't remember if you would see it in the world though. Paper doll being a term I use to describe when you like open up your character's inventory or equipment or whatever, and you see your character standing there. It's a paper doll. I don't know if people actually call it that, but that's what I've always kind of called it. It's a nice, just like a nice clump of bodies right there. Like that's the obvious firing zone range. Or if you're playing a game, you'll know don't cross that pile. Hopefully, going here again will not cancel the fact I found him, which I don't see why it would. But you never know with these games. Okay. Alright, so I guess. Fine. For 67 turns, it sure felt like much longer. Here's the number of kills and damage I have done. Alan's Psychedelic Breakfast, really? Start game with plus 10 production, economy, and research. Okay. If it's 1 point still, that'd be worth it. I don't know if it would be. Phantom. Prepare to not to see them again. Alright. Could I bring this along if I wanted? Yeah, I could, but I don't want to. I don't. That was a pretty long episode. Let me go ahead and restart the recording. So in that vein, actually, you know what? I need to start ending these properly, I think. Thank you very much for watching Tran Wins Emerge, Cities of the Apocalypse. I'll see you next time.